Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And we're off and running in Las Vegas. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. This return makes it up to the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Only took him one play partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. Trying the left side with Johnson. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, that's one of those plays when you call it, you expect to get decent yards every time. Seeing it stop at the line, man, that's deflating offensively.
Lamar off the play fake. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Trying down the middle with Henry. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
A give left side to Johnson. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching the kick, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Lamar now from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the 1st.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Henry running to the left. Doesn't get much beyond the line. A yard at most. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now Jackson. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
A gain of 14, and the Ravens first down.
All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. We give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They'll motion a tight end left. They go play fake with Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Ravens get the game's first points here in the 2nd. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. It's Amir Abdullah with the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Madison. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd and 8. Complete here to Bowers. He's descended upon him quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. He sends this away, and this is going to be a field flipper. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Ravens will go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he's going to air this one out long. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Raiders get it back after a marvelous defensive effort. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. From the gun, a run for Madison. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. 2nd and 3. We'll get it complete to Alexander Madison. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
That's caught for the first. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Going left side, Madison with it. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Here's Madison again. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll go right back to Madison. Scores! Touchdown, Las Vegas! The Raiders earn the chance to tie before halftime. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Raiders leaving the offense out there. They want to add 2 more to that touchdown.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point.
They give it to the back on the zone read. And he gets in. The 2-point try puts him in front by 1. 8-7. All set now for the kickoff. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or 2 short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, here's Lamar. Buying some time left. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Ravens call in on Justin Tucker for the field goal. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And they've taken back the lead.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing it just before halftime. Brought in by Turner. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Abdullah now to return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Inside handoff goes to Madison. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
From the 35 on 2nd down. This is hauled in by Myers. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs. A handoff for Madison, running left.
And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, Madison. And he works this to the 38 before going down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
And the Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing on first is Minshew. Has a man, it's Madison. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They give it to Madison. And he gets very good yardage there. That's down inside the 10. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
Here's Madison. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders take the lead right away in half number 2. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Bronk. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders jump in front now by 5. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Hill now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. They'll have him gain about a handful there. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Running once more with Henry. And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. He's got a man left. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Another run for Henry. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Ravens trailing by 5. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Play action now with Jackson. Rolling out to his left. Andrews with the catch. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Jump off, caught by his back. It's inside the 10. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. Here he is to throw. Vacates quickly left side. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
So here's a big play from the Ravens as they line up for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here he is to throw. He's on the move. And he's into the end zone. So that turns out to be a very smart risk. They've got the lead in this 4th quarter. Well, that right there was a beautiful bit of short field artistry, partner, netting them a couple more points following the touchdown.
I love that word, artistry, because that's what you are as a quarterback, right? You have got to sometimes create a picture when there is none there. And this QB, more than capable of doing it, that just so infuses everyone around you with so much confidence, because it didn't have to be perfect. He could scramble and still find a way to create one heck of a beautiful painting.
And look at this return. He showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
He gets this one to Myers. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Raiders 1st.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Now to throw. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw. It changed its direction.
Throwing now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Vegas first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
To the line for a new set of downs, only a lone timeout at their disposal. They'll run. This is Madison. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. To throw. Dumped off to his running back. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. On comes Daniel Carlson for a pretty important kick. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. The kick is good. He got it. And at the buzzer, they forced overtime. That's going to do it for regulation. So some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. And hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. First throw of overtime now. This ball's cut by Bowers. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 36. Got a man. Bowers has it. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Running right, it's Madison. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Minshew. Caught. Trey Tucker makes the play. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Raiders first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Handoff goes to Madison, running right. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. To the ground with Madison. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. As they'll be left with just one more to work with here in OT. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Here's Minshew. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
On comes Daniel Carlson for a pretty important kick. He was good on his first kick. Gonna need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. Doesn't look like it has the leg, and it falls well short of the posts. And now a window opens for the opposing sideline to end this game.
What 4 quarters couldn't do, Kate, the last 2 plays might have. Drive stalls on 3rd, then a makeable field goal is no good. And now that offense will take over, needing just a little bit of distance for a game winner of their own.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Lamar off to play fake. Into the hands of Likely. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. He has room past the 25. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Henry running to the left. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Justin Tucker out for the field goal. A lot of pressure hovering over this kick. Well, as expected, here's the timeout, and now they'll get to discuss the play that'll end this in a win or a tie. And now the entire game rests on his next kick. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And they only needed to set him up with a shot to connect and win it with 3, and his aim was true to make it happen and put an end to this competitive ball game. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.